Airbnb started in 2007 when Joe Gabe and Brian Chesky, both designers from the same university, were struggling to pay their rent. There was a design conference coming to San Francisco and the city's hotels were fully booked. They came up with the idea of renting out 3 air mattress beds, and as an advantage, they also offered breakfast. Next day, they created a website, airbedandbreakfast.com. 6 days later, they had an Indian man, a woman from Boston, and a father of 4 kids from Utah sleeping on their floor. As we were waving these people goodbye, Joe and I looked at each other and thought, there's gotta be a bigger idea here. Based on their experience, they identified the perfect market opportunity for them. They decided to target conferences and festivals across America, getting local people to list their rooms and travelers to book these rooms. They invited Gabia's former flatmate, Nathan, 29, a computer science graduate and a brilliant programmer, to develop the website. In 2008, they found the perfect kickstart for their business. Barack Obama was due to speak in Denver at the Democratic National Convention. 80,000 people were expected to be there, but again there was a shortage of hotel rooms. 3 guys finished the website on time to launch it 2 weeks before the conference. Within a week, they had 800 listings. That was just the start of the money trail. Nowadays, they are the biggest rental company in the world, with more than 60 million guests. But what do they sell that is different from other renting websites? Airbnb is a trustable global market so people announce, find and book unique accommodations all around the world. You can use different devices such as notebook, smartphone or even tablet. Airbnb takes places in more than 30,000 cities. Because of that, Airbnb allows its travelers to take advantage of the availability of free space in apartments, castles or even tree houses, helping them to create a one-of-a-kind experience. Also, Airbnb gives you the opportunity to chat with your host before you rent the room, so you won't be hosted by an unknown person. Having this advantage, you can get some local information about where you should visit and where you can be welcomed with a very delicious breakfast. And that's why Airbnb is unique. You're never a stranger, always helping people to leave the place instead of just traveling to it. And at the end, you might become friends. Although they had the idea of their lives, there was a problem. The business wasn't growing as they expected to. After some time, they realized that good photos could impact on their growth. So they went door to door, taking photos of the listed rooms in order for the business to be successful. This not only helped to differentiate their business, but also to define their consumers. They are not only people looking for a comfortable space, they want something they could talk about later. They are couch-surfing, budget-conscious travelers, seeking for a memorable and unique experience, aligned with a lower price. But they are not the only consumer they have, there are also the hosts to care about. Hosts who are seeking to meet people from all around the world while making an extra money. Their website allows consumers to deep dive into potential holiday destinations, over nice views and honest reviews and stories. A process that helps the consumer to make a better decision. How does the decision making occur? People are motivated by their spare time and money. However, they face some obstacles such as defining the place to stay. The first thing travelers do is to search about the city they are going to visit according to their purpose. There are plenty of channels to get information about their destinations, such as friends, family, and review websites. With the city's inflows in mind, travelers start looking for a place to stay, taking into consideration all the possible alternatives. From the traditional to the most distinguished ones, evaluating with price range and consumers' reviews. AirBnB shows up in travelers' lives, offering great photos which will honestly exemplify the real experience they can have and can affect the decision. Driven by the need of living a unique experience and the amount of information acquired through the path taken, they can analyze all their possible options so they can take their final decision. After living the experience, if aligned to their expectations and the previously information obtained in their search path, there is the possibility of a second purchase. Airbnb requires high level of information processing since the traveler's expectations are big. Also, it requires high levels of involvement because once travelers want a new experience, they are going to spend more time to find it. But what else Airbnb can offer to their clients to retain those who travels the most? The first idea is to give the opportunity to rent boats and yachts. This new way of traveling will be beneficial for both Airbnb consumers, hosts and travelers. For boat owners, it will be an extra money in the end of the month, and travelers will get happy with the new opportunity. Trans-city guides can also be offered by hosts to their customers. Once the traveler books a place in Airbnb's site, they receive an email with the most famous and unexpected sightseeings of the city. This is a way of offering experience to hosts and travelers to enjoy together and making them feel like they belong anywhere. Hope you have enjoyed our presentation, and now is your time to get away from your couch to live a new experience that we'll never forget.